Hey, Tids. Guess Wilhelm's still not working. I'll see if I can get that working for the next stream. How you doing? Hey, Cyborg. How you doing? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Tids. What did you have for dinner? Oh heck, Nikki, thank you so much for being subscribed for 7 months. I hope you're doing well today. I'm probably going to have to fuck about with me cam, yeah, because Porthos has insisted on joining me. And now my microphone is in the way of his head. Come in. Wait. And I can't tell. What's a good angle to get him at? That better? There we go. Hey, buddy. No snappies. Hey, Kank, how you doing? Oh, Cypher, thank you so much for being subscribed for 9 months. Much appreciated. How are you doing? Okay. I knocked the camera, because of course I did. So, we were working last week on this very familiar looking squig. I've got 3 squigs lined up over here that you can't see for us to do some of the old Zogwart's curse requests with. Putting my clippers away. And for those of you that follow me on Twitter, you'll be able to see that my hobby desk is just as clean today as it was at the weekend when I cleaned it. To be fair, I've not done any hobbying yet, so that'd be why. But yeah, look how clean it is. And I even put a brand new piece of foam in my wet palette. So everything's super tidy. Hey, Grox. Hey, Mr. Mouse. Hey, Coronix. How you all doing? Wait, what's a clean desk? It's not just a clean desk, it's a clean room. I have tidied my office. The hobby cave is tidy. It took me a lot longer than I thought it would. It took me like 4 hours, 5 hours. But my little hole is clean. Porthos is good. He has had his dinner and he has farted up a storm in my office. So, yeah, he's happy. Clean desk were invented by big cleaning to sell more products. Oh, I didn't use any products because I'm a cheapskate. Also, congratulations on the tattoo, Cypher. How are you feeling? Was it your first one? Is it a more recent one? Mostly lurking because low spoons. No worries, Nikki. You enjoy your lurk. We do actually have a lurk command now. So if anybody does ever feel like lurking, feel free to pop !lurk into the chat. for a fun little thematic lurking message. Hey Buff, how you doing? Did a commission for one of my streamer friends, and now he is sending me one care package. Oh, that's wonderful, Kank. Love it. Second on my shoulder blade in colour. How did you find it? I hear shoulder blades can be quite painful, but I suppose if it's your second one, it was you were probably prepared for that, weren't you? Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Nikki, and you enjoy your lurk. And your advantage on all sneak checks. Going to see my mummy. Oh, awesome, Charonix. Oh, that's nice, Cyborg. Back of the kneecap is awful. Ooh, I'll take your word for it. Book sale started very well, hoping for someone who wants the other 3 books. Oh, nice, Grox. Sounds like a good day. Yeah, so we're working on this one. Please excuse any weird noises. Porthos is bopping the boom for my microphone with his nose. Probably as another means of getting attention. Because you're a little attention seeker, aren't you? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Buff. That really sucks. Good on you for eating your veg. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mr. Mouse. There you go. You get to watch him eat it on camera and hear him crunch it into the mic. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Cyborg. Enable the Porthos. No, that's not food, mate. That's actually your hair on my desk. On my nice tidy desk. Okay, so I have picked the squigs for a couple of the old Zogwarts curse requests that I have yet to start. So I'm going to show you those before we do anything else today. I am planning on using this one here. This is a mid-2000s, I think, or early 2000s. Thank you, Grox, for the treat for Porthos. Bouncer squig? One of the cave squigs, I think. It's a night goblin squig, at any rate. And I'm planning, because this one's got good leggies, as you can see. Some very good leggies there. It's a fairly old squig. It's not the oldest squig I own, Kenk. Not by a long shot. Unfortunately, I can't get the original squig out for you right now because I've got him in the chair, which means I can't move it. And all of my squigs are in here. So I'm planning on making a nice little Mandalorian helmet for this one. And this one will be the celebrated Chilean-American actor squig, which I was asked to do by Tidders. So it's basically just going to be a Mando helm with legs by the time I'm done. And I've got quite a few of these, so I didn't mind covering its face up. Oh, Buff, sweetheart. Big hugs. Oh, T-Mac, mate. That seems very you, I've got to admit. Are you doing alright, mate? I really like this song. This one is a more recent squig. This is one of the squigs from the Molog's Mob set, which I was very kindly gifted by Torpor. And I am planning on doing this as the non-binary pride squig. Because because I think this one will make for a really, really nice MB Pride sort of flag design. So you've got 3 very clear segments to it. Well, 3/4 very clear segments to it. So it should take the colour gradient quite nicely, is what I'm thinking. Also, I really like mushrooms. So, NB mushroom. And then the last one. Now this one you folks have seen before because I started painting this last year. This little friend. Non-shroomery, indeed, Tids. This little friend is going to become the Penitent Squig. So DMAC claimed a curse for a Penitent Squig, as in the Penitent one, the main character, the player character from Blasphemous. And the look that DMAC sent me to use, because the character has multiple different like skins. So the skin that DMAC sent me as the basis for the colour palette has this really sort of rich burgundy-ish purple for some of the like underlay for the armour. I don't know what the word is. I'm really tired, so words are hard. I'm doing the best I can. So I thought this one would actually, when I was looking through the cabinet to try and pick one out, I thought this would actually be a really, really nice one for that, because we've already got the purple on there. So we can add a little pauldron on one shoulder, mid-dash as well, yeah, which is exactly what I was thinking, DMAC. And then we'll give him a little sword. I'm pretty sure I can find a power sword from somewhere. If I've not got one knocking about, then Slow will definitely have one that I can pinch. So put a little power sword in his gob, and yeah, give him a silly pointy hat. And I think that'll look really cool. So that's what I'm planning for the currently uncompleted Old Zogwart's Curse Redemptions. But I think I'll carry on with the Porthos Squig today. And maybe our little yellow friend on the wheels. In fact, I might do him first. Because this one's going to take a little while. There we go. So, as part of tidying everything up at the weekend, I recolour coded all my paints. So all my yellows are here now. I'm feeling quite proud of myself. It won't last. It never does. But it's nice to have everything organised and looking pretty in the background. Okie dokie, DMAC. Good luck on your quest for food. Really good tune. Oh, this was put in by Destroyer last week. Don't think Destroyer's about tonight, but Destroyer, if you're lurking, thank you so much for putting such great tunes into the jukebox last week. Much appreciated. Oh, actually, let's put you back where you belong. There we go. Squig Friend is currently holding the pencil and the bit of paper that I've been keeping the Old Zogwart's Curse requests on. So my paintbrushes are miles away. There we go. That's the one I want. I want a fairly big brush for what I'm doing at the minute, but I'm also going to get some smaller ones out. Hi, Porthos! Are you leaning in for a cuddle? You are, you big baby. I don't know, Slightbug, that sounds pretty lush to me. I'm having leftover pizza for my dinner tonight. I'm just fishing out my favourite brush. If I can find it. Ah, there you are, my little friend. That's the busted one, so where's the good one gone? Ruh-oh. Oh, I already got it out. I can't find it. Okay, so I have my insane detail brushes. Oh, cheers, Tids. That made me jump then. Okay, but I'm going to start with the Wargamer Regiment brush tonight, because we're dealing with a large surface area. Now, those that were here last time I was painting this guy will probably remember I was a bit eager in putting the first coat of yellow on after I put the pink on, and as a result it's gone kind of orangey. It doesn't normally do that. I was being impatient, and as a result I have to oh are you laying claims to my lap now? No need to apologise, Tids. I thought something had gone weird, that was all. Yeah, so this wouldn't normally have happened, and it wouldn't normally have taken this long to paint the yellow on. But I am now paying for my over-eagerness. But it's starting to get there now. I am kicking myself a little bit about it. But it's nothing we can't fix. And hopefully you folks can learn from my mistakes there. Always make sure that if you're doing something like this, your base coat is dry before you start on your next coat. This is not a Bob Ross painting. We can't do wet on wet with something like this. I mean, there are some situations when you're painting miniatures where having one layer still being at least a little bit wet when you start painting the next one can be quite useful. Okay, seeing as he has elected to go to sleep on my leg, I'm gonna just do that, because all you can see of him is his butt anyway. Hey Motta, how you doing? Hey Hans, how you doing? To go get my booster jab. Oh, okay. Good luck with the booster jab. I'm sure it'll go fine. And good on you for doing the right thing and staying vaccinated. Just had a large pizza I would take away because my left arm is too sore to cook with. Oh, Hans, bless you. Good on you as well, because I'm pretty sure I know what's caused your left arm to be so sore. And I hope it dissipates soon. If you're anything like me, it'll be maybe a day or so, and then you'll be right as rain, I'm sure. Okie dokie, Tids. Yeah, this is looking much less orangey now. That's my headphones going to sleep, isn't it? Yeah. Good timing, headphones. I've been using them for most of the day. It's no big surprise, really. Oh, bless your hands. Yeah, it will do. I've had to have so many jabs and blood tests and things over the years that I'm kind of like desensitized to it at this point, but I can appreciate how stressful it must be for some folks. And how uncomfortable as well. Oh, that's really cool, Cyborg. I think Porthos is about to try and get down, so I'm just going to have to... Hey, buddy. You decided you're not comfy anymore. Let me clean my brush, then I'm all yours. Alright, give me a second, folks. Are you ready? Oh, that's my lamp. Get down then. Or are you just fidgeting for the sake of it? It's always hard to tell with you. What are you doing? You staying? Okay, I think you're staying. Oh. Hey, Rocket, how you doing? Right. I think it's safe to say we can put this little fellow on his base now. I think that's the... yeah, there we go. Could do without the actual nightmares, that's fair. Just lowering the light so you folks can see better. Oh, Hans. I know this might sound daft, but I am so proud of you, mate. That's really good. Well done. So proud. I know how stressful this stuff is for you, and you've done absolutely grand. So well done. Hey, Kian, how you doing? See, now that I can put them on here, we can actually start working on the rest of the squig. Like we've got enough paint on the underside, as it were, that they can, you know, they look like they've been painted properly, even if it's a bit rough in places. For anyone that isn't already aware, I'm using a Citadel paint for this. It is Ariel Yellow, and because it's dropper bottled, as all my Citadel paints are, it has been pre-thinned, which is why I've not used any water. I'm thinking I might actually pre-thin my other paints as well, if I can get the droppers off the top of the bottles. Oh, there we go. Go on then. And now he sits down again. He's doing it on purpose, I swear he is. Woke up at 4 AM, bed broke, been screamed at. Oh, Kian, bless you. So sorry to hear that. Found a video of a cat tucking themselves into bed. It was adorable. Oh, bless. That's so cute. With mind bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Okay. They're wiggling about as I'm painting them. So what I'm actually going to... Speaking of wiggling about, go on then. If you're going, go. Can't paint. Dog's in way. And he sat down again. Welcome back, Tids. Are you done? Are you just going to stay there then? You get pain in arse. Really? Am I allowed to ask why, Cypher? Okay, no. One of these still opens. Ah, this one. A little bit of super glue on the pin and the surrounding area. And he stands up again, and he actually got down this time. Huzzah. You made a decision, Porthos. I'm proud of you. He's like, yes, you're going to give me a treat then, right? No. You get treats from me when I'm not live. And, you know, I don't kick you off the couch when you decide to use me as a cushion. He literally just sits on me now. Thank you, Tibbs, Kian, and Mr. Mouse, for enabling the dog. Do it, Cypher. If you want to do it, you do it. I ain't gonna stop you. I'm always very flattered when people do any kind of art that's inspired by me. Okay, so not only did he not catch the first one, but it bounced off of his nose, hit my desk, bounced off of my desk, and then landed on the top of his head. Caught the second one, though. Enabling the Porthos. Okie dokie. He caught the third one. Thank you, Buff and Cyborg, for further treats for Porthos. He did not catch that one. It was a cute doggy at the tattoo parlour today. Oh, what kind of doggy was it? He also didn't catch the last one. But he caught a couple of them, so, you know. There has been some success. God, I have not heard this in a long time. Two out of 5 ain't bad. It is not, indeed. Small curly haired, I don't know dogs. Fair enough. Oh, cool, Cypher. I can't remember what I was doing when this came out. I remember it being on the radio all the time, though. I'm not quite sure what the small curly-haired doggo would have been, Cypher. I can think of a few different ones, but, yeah. Who knows? Could have been a spaniel. Yeah, that's a good plan, Hans. Some deep cuts from my youth in here tonight. I just looked over my shoulder and there's Porthos just with his paws crossed in front of him, staring at me. Just round the edge of the arm of the chair. Deeply unsettling. Black Lagoon opening? Who's the Black Lagoon fan? Cypher, good choice. Right. I think we're getting to the point now where I'm going to have to turn the sound down on my headphones. If it's too loud for you folks at your end, do let me know. And I'll turn it down a bit. Hello, psychologist. How you doing?
Hello there.
Oh, Hans, I've not had loose leaf tea in a long time. I've got this lovely little crystal teapot. I don't think it's actual crystal. I think it's like just glass, but it's super pretty. And I got it because I got some loose leaf tea as a gift one year. And it was a really pretty coloured tea. So I was just like, I want to be able to watch this brew because it's so pretty. And I got this glass teapot. And I've not had any chance to use it since. That's true, Tids. I do have lovely mods to help me out with these things. Oh, you bugger! Roll 1 to explode, thank you so much for the raid! Hello, how are you doing? How was your stream? And hi, raiders! Just in case Twitch still haven't fixed that. Yeah, hello everybody, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Hey there, Titanium Squirrel. I'm not doing too bad, thank you very much. We're halfway through the week. I'm making progress on our little friend here. So...
Hello there.
Things can only get up from here, right? I'd hope. Okie dokie, Rocket. Good luck on your quest for supermarket-based goods. Hope they have everything you want. And preferably everything you need as well. Oh my god, DMAC, that sounds amazing. God, Shania Twain now as well. No worries, Roll One. You have a lovely evening and enjoy your dinner and Boba Fett, which I will be watching later as well. Take care, and thanks again for the raid. Oof, yeah, that sounds amazing. You have the best, like, takeaway and food trucks round your way, DMAC. I am insanely jealous. It's like 12 of them. Damn. Okay, so I think we're pretty good on the yellow. Now we've got a tiny little bit there that's still pink. There we go. Now, I am thinking the Pepto-Squigmol for the inside of the jaw. You're just rubbing it in now, DMAC. It's frankly cruel. This thing looks cute and evil at once. Ah, yes, we've got people here that won't have seen how this little fellow came to be. So one of my viewers very kindly gifted me a big box of 3D printed squigs for my squig sanctuary. And this one, bless it, didn't survive the trip due to the heat at the time that they were sent to me and a bunch of other factors to do with the resin and how it had cured. It lost both of its legs. It's also got some really severe scarring across its face and back, which I managed to repair with some green stuff, but I couldn't salvage its legs. So what I did was I got from the little collection of epic stuff I have, one of the orc trucks, and I cut the top off of it and turned it into a sort of makeshift wheelchair for our little friend here, because no squig gets left behind at this squig sanctuary. And we want this little fellow to have the best life it can. Oh, thank you for the posture check and the stretch mod. I'll do those now. Oh, you booker. So, yeah.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
We want them to have their happiest little life. Thank you for the hydrate, Cyborg. That shouldn't still be working like that. Or did I change it so it would? I might have changed it so it would. I don't remember. I don't have 4 teapots, I have 5. Damn. I think I have 2. I've got this really cute little blue one that my friends got me for Christmas a while back. And then I've got the crystal one, glass one, whatever it is. And that's it. Don't have much use for teapots, sadly. Hey, Pudlord, how you doing? Oh, yes, the house is wonderful. I watched it earlier. I would not say that it's a comedy. There was one scene in particular that I laughed at quite a lot, but that was more of a, oh, I've been there, than a comedy type laugh. But yes, it's a wonderful UK-made stop motion animation that uses needle felting for the characters, which is something that you don't see very much in stop motion. And really, it's great to see a UK production company and UK creators going back to stop motion, because we've kind of strayed away from that kind of stuff, because it's so expensive to produce. We only really have Aardman that do that in the UK these days. And Aardman do it because it's their thing, you know? Like, that's what they're known for. So it's nice to see other creators using that medium, especially for someone like me who is a massive stop motion nerd. Faces are so small, I love it. Yeah, I know, right? So detailed. And them being needle felted as well, it must have been so difficult to do. But yeah, it's a wonderfully weird film. It is very dark. And it's got Jarvis Cocker in it, which just makes me very happy. It's like... Is that Jarvis Cocker? That's Jarvis Cocker! Did Aardman do Wallace and Gromit? They did indeed, Kian. Aardman are the folks behind Wallace and Gromit. For those of a certain age in chat, Douglas, the Lawpack man. And a whole host of other things, including Chicken Run, Flushed Away. Oh, do you remember Douglas the Lawpack man, Tids? I loved those adverts as a kid. Aardman actually did Creature Comforts as well, yeah. Oh, Jarvis Cocker. Oh, okay. I'm only a little sad now. Okie dokie, Pudlord, you enjoy. And when you're done, if I'm still live, tell me if you figured out who Jarvis Cocker was playing. Shaun the Sheep, Pirates as well, I think. Yep. Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists is also Aardman. And Shaun the Sheep is a spin-off from the third Wallace and Gromit film. A Close Shave. Because Shaun the Sheep is the sheep that they adopt in that. Trying to think what else they've done. They've done so many things over the years. Like, obviously Wallace and Gromit is the thing they are most well known for. But there was a point in time when if you saw stop motion on the TV, like adverts and stuff like that, any stop motion will have been done by Aardman. Like, they've even done stuff for MTV, if I'm not mistaken. They did a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm just using the Pepto-Squigmol, as we've christened it, to do the inside of the mouth. Just like the gums.
Hello there.
Oh my god, I've not heard this in a long, long time. Hey, Duke, how you doing? Cart Squig! Yeah. I'm actually going to put the Psycho down for a moment and use the Insane detail instead. Because as much as I've got to try and work my way around the teeth here, I kind of want to do it a bit quicker than this. And I can always recoat the teeth with primer before I go in with the light white colour. God, I've not heard this in so long. Welcome to the past, everyone. Yeah. Go for it, Hans. If you want to, you add some it. Oh, shit, can we get a shout out for Duke Silver, please? Cheers, Tids. Tom Jones channeling that distant uncle, and yeah, a little bit. Doesn't he have a beard now? Food get, what I miss? I got raided, so that was cool. Oh shit, that's a fair point actually. DMAC, now that you're back, can you do a shout out for Tids for me? And can either of you do a shout out for Roll 1 to Explode? And Tids, can you do a shout out for DMAC? There we go, that's everybody. I'm caught up. I need to get better at making sure that we do the shout-outs for folks. 'Cause, you know, I want to support you folks. You good beans. Lovely. Thank you very much, folks. Sex Bomb sounds like a standard disco stand user would have. It kind of does, doesn't it? That's upsetting. That's like really upsetting. I don't want to think about that. Yes, master. Thank you, DMAC. And thank you, Tids, as well. Here's a song I grew up listening to. Oh dear, what we got? Let's have a look-see. Oh, nice choices, Hans. Lighting is really squiffy tonight. Sorry about that, folks. Ah, fair play. That makes sense, Hans. Oh, wow, Cyborg. Stay away from bridges, eh? I know, Cyborg. I was making a Mothman joke. But do you have glowing red eyes and a shiny chrome ass? Like Bob the Destroyer. Okay. I think I'm actually going to have to paint that pink. Yeah, I am. That's fair, Kian. Lost Boys is a great film. I don't know what you're doing, Porthos, but it doesn't sound good. The one problem with painting a squig a bright colour like this is that the base coat always stands out. So you can't really get away with missing anything. Not heard this in a long time either. Bloody hell. So is this make hobby turn to dust day? Is that what's happening here? Not that I've got any complaints with it. It's good music. Just realising how long it's been since I've listened to any of these. I think it is, yeah. We got double old there, which is only fair, I suppose. And yet, Cyborg, there's a lot of folks in chat that are older than me, both technically and very definitely, and yet...
Hello there.
I'll add it to my list, Cypher. Hello, Porthos. What can I do for you, pup? You've just been in to see Slow, haven't you? Do you want to go out? Give me a second, folks. Just sent Slower a message that just says dog out, please. It's not even like a full sentence. Chat is just too young. Yeah, it's an awesome theory and I am down for it. Okay, let's see what happens first. Let's see if Slow reads the message I sent him and lets Porthos out, or if Porthos harasses me so much that I have to put us in BRB and let him out. Because there's two people in this house. Two people with legs and opposable thumbs. Not in the same place. Who can let you out? And one of them is busy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo some of the teeth, I think. I mean, I could probably get away with just putting the tooth colour over the top, but we've got... Okay, I'm gonna have to put us in BRB, I'm sorry. Hey, Wheezy, I hope you're okay. Vanessa Miniatures, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day and welcome to the stream. I will be right back. I've got to let the dog out. Now is a really good time, folks, to grab yourself a drink, have a little stretch, maybe roll your shoulders a bit, you know what I'm like, and get yourself comfy.
Remember
I'll be
to
back
take your
as soon as I
meds.
can. And yeah, take your meds if you haven't. Right,
Get
BRB,
nice
folks.
and moist for me, won't you?
Muted. There we go. I'm back. There we go. Helps if I unmute, doesn't it? Cypher. Thank you very much, Kian. Thank you so much for putting Sledgehammer in the jukebox. Not only do I absolutely adore this song, but I love the music video. Such a fucking good music video. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And welcome back, Tids. Okay. Sledgehammer. So what I'm going to do, so that I can get to the little bit under its tongue, and so that I can start painting the rest of its mouth, because I'm not going to do it all Pepto Squigmol. I'm only going to paint its gums that colour. Is I'm going to get the other pink I want to use out. Which is not that one, it is that one, I think. So, I don't have a lot of pinks. I have a fuck ton of blues. 'cause Night Lords. I only have the 3. I have Pepto-Squigmol, I have Screamer Pink, which is really, really nice for the inside of mouths, and I have Pink Horror, which I haven't really used, if I'm honest. He did indeed enjoy the outside. I'm going to use some Screamer Pink for the darker bits of our little squeaky friend's mouth. Eek. If I can get it out. Come on. Out you come. There we go. Shouldn't need too much, to be fair. Videos done by Aardman. Indeed. Like I said, there was a point in time when basically anything stop motion was being done by Aardman, including music videos. But my love of stop motion and my love of this music video developed separately, believe it or not. So I've gone back to the regiment brush while I paint the tongue. And I'll probably use it for the inside of the mouth as well. Oops, got it on the tooth. That's fine. You see how this is a really nice sort of dark but not too dark pink. It's got just enough red in it that it makes for a really nice sort of mouth colour. So I'm going to use it as the base for the tongue. And then I'm going to put the sort of mid-tier pink, the Pink Horror, on top of it, so that the tongue is a different kind of pink. Daft as that may sound. You're in! Awesome, D-Mac! Oh, that's very exciting. Are you going to tell chat? Or do I have to pretend that I know very little about what's going on here? Is it super secret? Didn't realise Bowser's Castle was such a banger. It's really good, isn't it? Like, to be fair, the entire Mario Kart 8 soundtrack is actually really damn good. It's the same with folks that saw when I was streaming Kingdom Battle with Slow, way back when now, in the grand scheme of things. I went on and on about the music, because it's just so good. So good. So yeah, as D-Max put in chat, he'll be participating in Hollow Knight speedrun on the 29th. Best of luck to you, mate. I'm sure you'll do grand. But yeah, you best learn the route and get practicing, eh? Speedrun tournament. Okay, my mistake, sorry. Just as my dread times are starting to come down. It's typical, isn't it, Dee? Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to redo the teeth, because I've got all sorts of different colours on them now. It's a necessary evil, though. Because look how nice and healthy that mouth looks now. We've got a little bit right at the back that I can see that's not got any paint on it, so I'm going to see if I can get some in there. I think I may have to get that bit with ink later. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink wash the inside of the mouth to do the shading, because shading inside there is going to be a complete pain in the arse. We're actually making really good progress on this tonight. I shouldn't have said that, should I? I've cursed it now. I do love this tune. It's such a lovely little tune. I'm going to have to use my brush repair goop on this brush, I think, once I'm done. Because trying to get it into all the crevices under the tongue has knackered some of the bristles a little bit. We now return to our regularly scheduled hobbits. And then Karen with the weather. Nice one, D-Mac. You know what you can have for that? Oh, yes, the eagle-eared among you, and yes, I said that, will notice that a couple of the sound commands are back to being randomised. For I have been updating things in the back end so that we can have our randomised sounds back. I want to speak to the weather's manager. This is unacceptable. I haven't done them all yet, unfortunately. But eventually, I was going to do some more of them yesterday, but I kind of lost my evening somewhere. Like, I spaced out for a bit and then stuff happened. Space. Indeed, Cypher, you filthy bugger. Space will always remain a single sound command because I know how much you folks love escaping capitalism. And I would never want to deprive you of that. Okay. So I've made a huge mess of the gum line in some places, which I need to fix. And I've got some on the lips here, so let's catch them in. Nice one, Tids! Oh, I've had an update from the company that I ordered the squig that I intend to use for the Sharkticon squig. And it will be here soon. I am excited.
Give me a fuck, boy.
Fucking love this song. Okay, we've got some yellow where there should be pink. Oh yeah, I've got some good news as well. Some folks will already know that I had a conversation with a prospective employer the other week. And I've had a job interview confirmed for it, so keep your fingers crossed for me, folks. That'll be early next week. Hey, Rent, how you doing? And thank you, much appreciated. Speaking of winning if you dare, you'll be fine. You say that, D-Mac, but... Oh, cheers, D. claws and tail crossed. Admittedly, that hurts a bit. Oh, bless your hands, thank you. Okay, so I'm doing my standard trick for the squig teeth. Be lurking away. How are you lovely folk doing? I'm doing alright. And you enjoy your lurk. Strata Miniatures, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? So, this little squiggy friend here has really sharp teeth. Like, they're great, but they are very thin, as you can see. Squigmobile, indeed. We do not discriminate based on physical or mental disabilities here at Old Zogwart Squig Sanctuary. So this little friend gets just as much love and care as any other squig in the sanctuary. Oh, hands. You can add songs by typing the name of the artist and the name of the track that you want instead of a YouTube link if you're having trouble. As Bro Disability Champion, I approve. Oh, thank you very much, Cypher. This little friend has lost some teeth in their various bust-ups over the years as well, by the looks of things. I sadly did not have the tools to make them some veneers or dentures to replace the missing teeths, but I think it gives some character. Who wants perfect teeth anyway? Still got a beautiful smile. Oh yeah, definitely, Rand. Just gonna sort that overlap out there. Hey RNG, how you doing? Glad to hear it, RNG. Make a range of D&D characters in combat wheelchairs and raise money for charity. Oh my god, that's awesome, Strata! That's absolutely fab. I think it's wonderful that there are folks like yourself that are bringing more diversity and representation into D&D and other universes as well. Because, you know, we've always been there, but it's nice to have that little bit of representation on the tabletop for those that want it. Like the fact that Animal Crossing added a wheelchair for New Horizons so that folks that wanted to have their chairs for pictures. I mean, you can't roll it around, which is a shame, but I can appreciate that adding the additional sort of programming and stuff for that side of things would be a bit difficult. But the fact that they put the wheelchair in there is a wonderful step. Strata, please feel free to post a link to, if you've got a web store or anything like that, you are welcome to post it here. You've got my permission. And do you stream, or are you just a viewer, for want of a better description? Just a viewer. Okie dokie then. Yeah, then please post your link here. I'd get one of the mods to give you a shout out, but it only works for Twitch viewers, Twitch streamers at the moment. No, that's too big. I want this brush. Because we've got a bit of gum here that needs some Pepto-Squigmol. Oh, bugger. I'm going to have to repaint those teeth. Oh well. It's fine. Just put the tooth paint back on that one. There we go. See, look at that beautiful smile. So happy. That is a squig of joy, that is. One of the things I really love about people's 3D printed squigs, like the designs that are, you know, reminiscent of GW designs but are not GW designs, is that they've got so much character when it comes to little things like their teeth. Better be careful though, lest the poor bugger gets their tongue wrapped up in their death roller. Yeah, a little bit. Could do with a chin guard. Very happy face energy. Yeah, definitely. This squig is feeling the wind rushing through its scales. Like, I may actually get some cotton wool and just have a little plume of smoke coming out of the back of the buggy, as it were. Just to really give them the feeling like they're racing around. Through its tummy. Ah, got it! I don't know if you could see that on camera, but I finally got the little bit of primer that was left bare there without getting any on the tooth. Quite proud of that. Especially seeing as I'm using a bigger brush than usual. Look at me branching out and doing stuff with differently. This is a year for learning and evolution. There we go. Happy little friend. Oh yeah, totally could, Tids. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, Strata, they're fab. They're absolutely wonderful. I really like the Tiefling Cleric. That's a very nice mini. Oh my god, the Dwarf Barbarian is wicked. Oh, they're fab. Absolutely fantastic work, Strata. Love them. They're wonderful. Okie dokie, Cypher, you take care. Thank you for some wonderful music in the jukebox tonight. It's been great. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening. I know, Hans, look at me being a grown-up and painting like a proper person instead of just doing everything with the Psycho. I'm actually going to go right the way up to the regiment brush for what I'm about to do. Oh, which one shall I use? So what I've done, because I don't have enough space for all of my inks on the shelf that I like to keep them on, is I've put the inks that I'm more likely to use in my little hobby shelf that you folks can see a bit of. And everything else has gone on the shelf to the left of me. But I don't exactly have a lot of space in here for everything. So I've had to stack things in a weird way. There we go, that's the one I was looking for. Bush red. Hey, Ren, thank you so much! That's at least 2 months. That is 2 months. 2 months of subscription from you. Thank you so much, my friend. And you got the best resub notification there. Take this primer, please, and thank you. Yeah, thank you very, very much. Okay, so my plan, such that it is to not bump the camera with my chest. There we go. I am going to have to, this year, look at getting a better camera for the hobby stuff. Because at the moment I'm using one of my better first generation HD cameras for it, which is fine. But it's so old that I can't actually attach it to the camera arm that I've got. So it's literally stuck to the stand with electrician's tape, because that's the best I could do. So I'm going to be saving up and getting a better camera. at some point this year. I know which one I'm planning on getting because I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've just got to, get to the point where I can afford it. So I'm going to be using the Blush Red Wash Ink from Green Stuff World. These have quite a shiny finish, but I think that'll work quite well for the inside of this little fella's mouth. Because, it's a mouth. I don't think I need to explain that in any more detail, do I? Please tell me I don't have to explain that in more detail. I know what happens when I try and explain things like that. Oh, the camera's expensive. The one I'm looking at is about 60 quid, so not horrendously expensive, but still a lot of money to splash on... Oh, heck! Another raid! Sam, thank you so much! Can we get a shout out for Sam Random, please? How did your stream go, Sam? You know what? I'm going to have to re-watch Lost Boys tonight now. Fucking love this song so much. So, I've used the blush red on the tongue and the inside of the mouth. And once that's dry, I'm going to put some Nuln Oil on the inside of the mouth just to get the shadow in the throat. This song is a favourite. It's a good song, isn't it, Panda? Played some dungeons too. Awesome, Sam. I'm glad you had a good time. Oh no, we got some ink on the lip. That's no good, is it? But it's fine. There we go. I think I'm going to have to get a clip from a show called Apple and Onion, which was a Cartoon Network show a few years back. Had Richard Ayoade in it. But there's a musical number in it about their landlord who, every time something breaks, he fixes it. And I feel like I need them going, he fix it, as a sound command on this stream, because I'm constantly fixing my own fuck-ups on miniatures. Yeah, that's gone nice and shiny, look at that. Very tongue-like. Dungeons 2 and 3 are quite fun. Yes, it is, Panda. Karu WS9, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. So I'm going to use a tiny little bit of the blush pink on a slightly wet brush.
Hello
there. Just to add some shadows into the gums. And it is only a very tiny bit of the blush pink. There we go. That's just given that a nice little bit of depth. Nothing too much. Just enough. We'll do a little bit up here as well. There we go. Just to give it a little bit more depth than just pink. Oh, thank you very much, Karu. Okay, now we'll do some Nuln Oil. This is the only one of my Citadel paints that isn't in a dropper bottle. That's like a proper paint, not a technical or something like that. Just because these come in bigger bottles and I didn't have any big dropper bottles. I'm going to use the Regiment brush for this, and I'm going to try and do it on camera for you. Chris Paul is just a real good singer and guitarist and drummer and makeup artist. Yeah. Curse these multi-talented people. How dare they? In all seriousness, though. Mild envy, but also super appreciation for folks with that many skills. So all I'm doing is I'm really loading the brush up with the Nuln Oil and pushing it straight to the back of the mouth. I'm not even trying to get the rest of the mouth. I'm just letting it sort of run into the hole at the bottom. And I know you won't be able to see it on stream just because of the way the miniature is designed. Okay, and I've seen some of your drawings. You're a very talented artist. And you make some of the best alternative lore for the Lord of the Rings universe that I have ever seen. I'm a food artist. Yes, you are, Cyborg. You are a peddler of the finest food pornography. You do, Kian. I've had loads of fun in Longfang's streams making up stories about the Witch King and his worst day ever with you. Oh, me too, Karu. I wouldn't say anything I do is technically techniques. I just sort of hope that things work, and if they don't, I try not to get upset about it. You know, that blush has actually done some really nice shading on the tongue, and I don't think I need to do much additional. I am going to go back over some bits, just a little bit. I'm going to water that down. That works. Just wanted a little bit lighter there. In fact, I'll take a little bit of the Pepto-Squigmol and the blush pink, because we don't need the blush pink anymore. Or the blush red, whatever it is. Terrible memory. Actually going to go the other way around. There we go. There we go. I try to share pictures in the food channel when I remember. Yeah, same hands. I have a terrible memory for these kind of things. May need help adjusting back to tiny miniatures. Been doing larger scale things. I've got a box full of epic stuff that I want to paint at some point, so I'm right there with you. I love painting really tiny miniatures. They're so much fun. I have a talent for taking beauty shots of nature. Everything else I can even half-arse I have practiced. Yeah, that's fair, Panda. And your nature shots are lovely. I've seen quite a few of them. They're beautiful. And for the record, I'm loving folks talking about what they're good at, and like the talents and skills that you're proud of, so please keep it up. We need to be kinder to ourselves. And it can, believe me, because I'm the same, but it can be really difficult to talk about the things that you're proud of, or the things that you do that you think you're good at. But it's really good for you to talk about the things that you are proud of that you can do. To take pride in something that you have worked on, and to show yourself that little bit of love, it's really, really important. It's a very, very handy self-care tool. It's not always easy to do. Mostly remember that when I make decided Norwegian food that I want to show my foreign friends. Oh yes, definitely, Hans. I love seeing food from around the world. I've been improving my food talent. Awesome, Sinister. Also, hey, how you doing? I'm good at napping. Too good. Yeah, you are, dude. But you're also a very good speedrunner. And I know you're going to argue the toss with me, but you are. Okay. I don't think there's much more I can really do with the mouth. I've got to put some highlights on some of the teeths. And I've seen some of the things that you've put together, Tids. Like that, guitar that you customised. Well, that was brilliant. You are a very gifted... I don't know if engineer is the right term, but you know what I mean. Fucking hell, I've not heard this in a long time. I prefer bodger, but either works. I'm very talented at making hobby feel old. Yes, you are, DMAC. It's a gift. It really is. Now that one shouldn't really have any highlights on it because it's under the tongue. Yeah, there we go. We've got a happy little friend on their mobility device with a big grin. We've made so much good progress tonight. I'm really pleased. Really, really pleased. Trying to decide what the best way to do shading on this is going to be, I think, because I've gone with the darkest yellow I have to start with, that we're going to shade upwards, so we're going to do the highlights instead. Mad wheels, yo! Thanks, Wheezy. So, for my highlighted areas on this little fella, I'm going to go with Demonic Yellow, which is an army painter paint. Remember, gift in German translates to poison. Oh, DMAC is not a gift in German.
Hello there.
Hey, Rust, how you doing? Yeah, fair play. Like, I'm lucky if I can beat something on easy a lot of the time, and anyone that can do like challenge runs and like super hard difficulties and stuff like that, I take my hat off to them. I really do. Oh, nice one, Sinister. That is really difficult to do. Speaking of someone that's bought more squigs and has a fair amount of plastic crack on the way from China. Yeah. I found out that I'd got more minis than I realised I had the other day, and I've still bought more. I can't help myself sometimes. Like, if I see a deal, I'm doomed, you know? I am not beyond poking my minis when paint goes in the wrong place, as you may have noticed. I'm going at this really slowly. Not for any specific reason, just because I like to work slowly with this particular yellow. Find it goes on better if you're gentle with it. Oh, yeah. So for those that aren't aware of that, when I was tidying the hobby cave up, I cleaned out one of the cupboards in what I call the shame stack, which is the modular shelving unit where I keep all of my abandoned projects and some of my miniatures because I don't have space for them on my miniature shelf. And in the process of cleaning out the shame stack, I discovered a bunch of Kingdom Death miniatures that I didn't know I had because I thought they were all already on the shelf. And now they are in a box on the shelf for later. But yeah, there's a lot more of them than I thought there was, and I feel a bit guilty about it. Okie dokie, Panda, you take care. Thank you for popping in and chatting. It's been lovely to have you here. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening and get a good rest. So I mentioned earlier that this little friend has some scarring on their face from when they had their little explosion mishap. So what I'm planning on doing is actually highlighting the scarring. Because I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of. So this little friend is going to have visible scarring. I'm not going to try and hide it with the paint job. Ooh, what you got, Rocket? And welcome back. Total Trash Panda moment there where I ask what food Rocket's got before I say welcome back, eh? Very fucking on brand for me. Ooh, that sounds really nice, Rocket. Oh dear, Karu. Is that so that you can paint it in a different way, or...? Is the one you're painting for somebody else and you want to keep it? Nice, Rocket. Main issue is that it's a huge chunk of a Forge World tank. Ah, yeah, that'll do it.
Goodbye.
Okie dokie, Tids. You take care and have a good stream. This piece even qualifies a mini when it weighs in at approximately £3. That is a very good question. Oh my god, Wheezy, you knob. This had to have been you. It was you. Used to know this song off by heart. Music video for this one is absolutely brilliant as well. This is it's all done again using stop motion, and everything's knitted. It's really cool. When it can be a suitable replacement for tread socking people, it's not a mini. Fair. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is putting dark lines where the eyes are supposed to be, because it is technically supposed to have its eyes open, but I'm kind of thinking I want it to like have its eyes shut, like it's squinting as it's smiling so much. And the damage it suffered kind of lends itself to that really well, so... Straight super heavy tank. Oof. Yeah, that's a chunky bean, that is. So these yellows are a little more different than I'd originally hoped they would be. This one is a very pure yellow, for want of a better description, and the other one, the base colour, is much more orangey. So I'm going to leave some bits of the base yellow visible, but what I'm going to do for the rest of it is I am going to largely cover it, and then I'm going to mix the two yellows together to make a sort of mid-tone and go from there. And what I'll do with the scarring is I'll mix some of the lighter yellow with some white, because when you have scarring it's generally quite a fair bit paler than the rest of your skin. Yes, dare to be stupid. I mean, there are kinds of scars where that is the exact opposite of what happens. Keloid scars, for example. But I'm going for the more traditional scarring look. Getting Weird Al to do a piece for the soundtrack, just yes, you know. Cadian flesh tone for their skin, much lighter pink for the scars. Yeah, that works. Okay, so you can see I've left some of the base colour in there, but it's largely this brighter yellow now, this demonic yellow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the demonic yellow, I'm going to leave some of it where it is on the palette. And I know this is a little difficult to see because of the lighting. And then I'm going to get some more of my Aerial Yellow, this one. Makes them stand out and look fresh. Ah, yes. Well, these scars on this little friend, I don't want them to look fresh. I want them to look like they've had them for a while. They've adjusted to their life post-combat. That should be enough, actually. Yeah, there we go. So now we've got a nice sort of canary yellow. Which should be just the right amount between the two. And because one of them's got the Liquitex in it, it should also make it a thinner application. I might have to go back over some bits with the demonic yellow on its own. That's the lighter yellow, but that's okay. This is a process. And as I find what works, I'll work with it, as it were. Hey Kev, you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for popping in.
Hello there.
Hey Purple Burb, how you doing? You're also hobbying. What are you hobbying? Dinner has been brought to me. Ooh, fancy grox. What you got? Chaos Terminator. Wicked. Made some fried rice with vegetables and beef slices. Lots of good seasoning in it too. Awesome. That sounds lovely. I hope you enjoy it, Grox. Just making some decisions on where this paint needs to go. Because what I want to do, if I can, is leave as much of the highlighted areas as possible with the bright yellow on it. I have done this very backwards, but that's okay. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I've talked about that before. Like, this isn't the way I would normally do it, but I can make it work. So what I'm thinking for the eyes is I might do like a tiny little line of black and leave it like that. Oh, bless you, Grox. You enjoy your food, you don't need to type. Fabulous. Gangster's Paradise. That is gone. Oh, Awesome Hands. Box of Cadians for like $8 at an outlet on Sunday. Wicked bub. That's fab. I'm going to put the demonic yellow, just neat demonic yellow, on the very tip of the tail. Just like that, just on the top. And I know you can't see it too clearly because of the light, but it just adds a little something to the tail, I think. Oh, delightful Porthos. Are you okay, Pop? He's fine. There we go. That's looking much better. Let's see if I can... If I turn the light off completely now, that's not going to do you any good. Try it for fresh. There we go. That'll do. You can sort of see it now. Sort of. Welcome back, Buff. Do you have a hairy orphan squad now? I'm sorry to hear that you lost your Cadians and your Nodheads. But heavy weapons squad is good. I think I'm going to see a Friends 40k match tomorrow, but with my arm being so sore, I don't fancy taking the bus anywhere. Yeah, Hans, that's fair. I didn't want to do anything when my arm was sore like that. I am back from the house. What did you think, Pudlord? And did you identify Jarvis Cocker's character? I was working on Wrath and Glory things. Awesome! How did it go? So I've just put a little bit of Avalon Sunset onto my palette. A very tiny bit. It's a wonderfully triumphant end and seems almost incongruous in comparison to the rest of the film, doesn't it, Pudlord? But yeah, it's a great film. Fucking dark, though. So the reason I've got the Avalon Sunset is because I want there to be a lot of shade where the eyes are. And I don't think that just doing a black line is enough to really recess them properly. So I've gone back to the insane detail brush for this. Moving the lamp has really screwed with my positioning though, so I'm just going to have to... I'm sorry, folks. That's better. I can see what I'm doing now. So this is another reason that I'd really like to get a better camera, because this one doesn't adjust to light differences particularly well. So yeah, I'll definitely work on that this year. Let's go, instead of just black, I'm going to go with chaotic red for the line. Oh, that's plugged, I think. Oh no, it's just got crap on it. Oh. I think that needs a shake. I didn't shake it, did I? Should always shake your paints before you use them. Yeah, this one's just a bit... it's separated really badly by the looks. Yeah, this one's separated really bad. All the pigment's stuck at the bottom and I won't be able to get it out just by shaking it by hand. That's going to require the agitator. So, plan B... yeah, we'll go with Doomball Brown instead, which is a very similar colour. It's a ruddy brown. I was trying to avoid using it because I've used a lot of it recently. And I don't want to buy more paint. Now, I love Army Painter paints, I do, but I do tend to find that the Citadel paints, especially if you drop a bottle in them like I have, I do tend to find that the Citadel paints don't separate as much. I'm actually going to go back to the Psycho for this. I know it's kind of leaning on a tool I'm comfortable with, but I don't want to cock it up. Like that, bugger. See if I can catch that in a little bit. There we go. Crisis averted. This is going to be like eyeliner, isn't it? I'm going to get one kind of wonky and one just absolutely perfect. There we go. Okie dokie, Wheezy. Well, thank you very much for hanging out and putting music in the jukebox. Hopefully I'll get to see you soon. Because I've got a massive box full of fabric for you. Take care, mate. It's been lovely to have you here. Okay. So we've got a happy little face on the friend. Friday, yes, Friday. We shall talk logistics about that later, if that's okay. Yeah, I think that'll do. I kind of want to make this one a bit more curved, if I'm honest. But I don't know if I can. I'm going to try. There we go. And then we'll just get a little bit of the darkest yellow. There we go. It's not quite so flat now. How many painter colours I have need 3 or 4 layers for an even colour. I think it depends on which colour it is. Some of them I think are really, really good and don't need a lot, but others can be a bit watery, yeah. There you go. I think I've only got one thing left to do on this little friend now, and that is to paint their scars. So I'm going to get the character brush just while I set up my paint. I've got some Army Painter Spaceship Exterior, which is an off-white. It's kind of a grey. It's the same colour that I use for highlighting teeth on my squigs. And then I want the demonic yellow that we were using earlier. As much as I love 2 minutes to late night, the advertising at the end of every video isn't great for when you're on a stream. Okay, so I've got some of the demonic yellow and some of the spaceship exterior. I'm going to get a little bit of water for it as well, just to thin it out a tiny bit. And then I'm just going to go over any areas where I know there's scarring. I don't know if you'll be able to see them all. And I'm only going to go over them a little bit. Just gonna tap that with my finger to get some of the excess paint off there. And I'm not trying to make the markings even either. Like, even a single scar won't be consistently visible all the way through, you know? I'm kind of treating this like, I can't remember what the technique is called, but there's a Japanese pottery technique where they repair the pottery using a very beautiful gold sort of lacquer. And so you'll have these wonderful like blue and red pots that have got these, could be wabi-sabi, I can't remember, rust. But have these streaks of gold running through it like lightning. And the idea is that you're highlighting the beauty in imperfection. And I really like that. Like, we are all imperfect creatures. None of us is perfect. Nobody's ever going to be perfect. If someone's telling you that they're perfect, then they're lying. It is neither possible nor desirable to be perfect. At the end of the day, it's our own little uniqueness. Kintsugi, there we go. Thank you, Torpor. Yeah, it's our imperfections, it's our little quirks, it's the things that have happened to us throughout the course of our lives that make us who we are. And that, in and of itself, is beautiful. Each and every one of you is beautiful. Just the way you are. Scars and all. Just like this little squig. And this little squig is living their best life. And hopefully one day we all can too. There we go. There's one here too. There we go. Happy little squig friend. Now, I don't have a name for them. Infinite diversity in infinite combinations. Beautiful. Perfection is like circles, only theoretical and doesn't exist in the real universe. Exactly. Okay. So, my little squig friend here is now ready to go on their base. So I will base them off stream. Yeah, that's not helped at all. Not having any luck with getting the lighting right for you folks. Yellow is a really hard colour to get right when it comes to lighting. Yeah, no, it's not working. I tried. Yes, it's Fab Hands. Okay, I think that other than basing them and naming them, which we'll do at the beginning of next stream, I think, this little friend is done. So yeah, I'll get the base sorted out off stream. And we'll get them named next week. Yeah, fair play, Hans. Yeah. So if anybody's got any nicknames, any names they'd like to suggest for this little squig friend, you can let me know on Twitter, you can let me know on the Discord, or you can save them for Friday when we'll be naming them. But yeah, if you do think of anything, feel free to let me know. Let's get to finishing up, shall we? Ah, yes. Nice way to go out. Nice one, Pudlord. Oh shit, there's not a stream on Friday. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, Torpor. My concept of time since I started like working from home all the time is completely fucked. It will be next Wednesday. We will name the little friend, I'm afraid. Squeak Rumba. Love it. I am busy on Friday supporting a friend. So I will not be able to stream. But as we talked about on Saturday, found family are important. I gotta look out for my found family. Yes, thank you for reminding me, Torpor. Time is complicated. Yes. Next Wednesday, we will name the friend. I may do some hobbying in the meantime. I definitely have a couple of bits and bobs that I need to get sorted for the next hobby stream. Oh no. My bar raid is playing silly buggers again. Come on, there we go. Okay, who've we got? Oh wow, there are loads of people live tonight. Okay. We are gonna... Oh shit. What are you even doing there, little squig friend? Okay, that ain't working. We're gonna raid DMAC. Because it will be entertaining to throw him off while he's practicing his speedruns. Because I'm a shit. Yeah, he's working on improving his personal best, PB, in Metroid Dread at the minute. And I think it would be great for him if you all give him a little bit of support and, you know, cheer him on a little bit. And if you aren't already following him, do give him a follow, because he's an absolutely fab bean. And he's only recently broke 100 followers, so yeah. I will be back on Saturday, most likely, with Hollow Knight, which I'm very excited about, because it's been a while since I've been able to play it. So hopefully I will see you all for that. And until I see you again, as always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your fucking hands, and remember, you're beautiful, just like our little squig friend. Bye everyone.